Check 1, 2, check 2, check 3. Team, let me know my voice is coming through. Check 1, check 2. Bro, man, that shit is crazy. You should just come out here and fucking let's live together. Funny is because I have my brother and some other friends. They hold like these weekly poker nights. Like you pay your fee to come in, whatever, and then it's also live bets. Like cash. Fucking like a really nice like poker table, dude, with all the chairs, dude. It's like matching chips and everything, dude. It's super sick. Well, it depends on what degree you kill somebody in. Is it murder, right? Is it a attempted murder, or was it accidental death? But yeah, dude, yeah, of course. But not always, right? Not always will you receive the supreme penalty. I mean, like, people have gotten away from killing someone with serving 80 years in jail time when they're 40 years old. What is up, team? That really sucks about Charlie Kirk, guys. That really, really sucks about Charlie. Damn. Like, and you know, I'm talking to Seb right now, and he's asking me, do people get like a sentence, you know, for death or whatever when you kill someone? And I'm telling him that it depends on what degree of murder it is. What was it, accidental, you know, murder, or was it like, you know, car crash? Was it murder like first degree, right? Was it manslaughter, any of that stuff? And I told him they're calling it an assassination. Wow. So I told them that, yeah, man, actually there's people that have gotten away with killing people and like just serving like a huge amount of time in jail, and they still live. He's like, what the heck? Yeah, it is really sad. It actually is sad. But I thought he was okay. No. Dude, I am not gonna watch that video. He passed, huh? Sebastian just surprised me with that. I'm trying to, you know, he called me right now, concerned about the assassination, right? He called me concerned, like, for me. And, you know, I told him, no, you know, it's just that politics with him, they were really thick. You know, the opinion was the opinion was really, you know, it's the opinion base, right? So I guess he's trying to understand how that yeah, that's the whole point. And I'm like, dude, people are getting pissed off over like words here. Like, dude, like, damn, dude, like sticks and stones, huh? You forgot all about that? Like, dude, you know what? Me too, buddy. Me too. It could have been, bro, because that's like, and dude, that audience, did you see how big the audience was, bro? Like, that's not okay, man. I'm trying to convince Sebastian to come down here because my brother hosts sometimes with a friend like some poker nights, and he loves poker. He's yeah, you know what? It was a marksman, right? And I think it was was it the jugular or what was it? It was the neck, maybe? Oh my goodness, guys, I feel weird even talking about it. It's kind of affecting me a little, you know? I watched him often. And although I kind of disagreed with how like aggressive he was about things, it's like you know how I am, right? You know how I am, guys. I tend to like, I won't entirely disagree with you, but I'll tell you, you know what, it's a thesis, but you know, it could also be observed like this and like this and like that. And given that this has this, and you know, I have no option but to be completely biased towards this direction. But it's, you know, who am I to say anything? So, you know, but that's only a personal thing, right? It's a very personal thing for me think that maybe things should be said in like a more whatever way, considering so many people in front of you. But then again, you're not safe against any of that, guys. My own life, the life of my kids, right, and my family have been threatened to me, you know, because of posts that I'll put regarding tickers and stuff. You know, like I've been targeted like crazy. Targeted to the point to where they release pictures of my family in my own Discord, like to the point to where they will dox my entire address and name and everything out in public on Twitter X, and they'll tell me, you don't think we know where you are or whatever. Oh man, so you have no idea how bad I want to reply to that, you know. You know, you have no clue how bad I want to reply to that, man, because I'm not but that's part of the old me before trading, you know. That old me has died a long time ago, but sometimes it wants to come out like a freaking beast. Like you have no idea how many times it's just because there's kids, you know, my kids, it's the family and everything. You can't do that. You know, but so many times have I been there, like, show up and I'll fucking show you what's up. You're going to know who I really am, bro. Let's go. Come here. Like, I want to invite it, you know, I want to let it come. And like, oh, dude, my goodness, man. Yeah. Because, you know, if God forbid something happened to my family, you know, I would never forgive myself, but it would just be, it would, man, yeah. I gotta stop thinking about that, guys. Lou, what's up, buddy? Sorry. Round Belly saying, damn, sorry to hear that, Arca. That's insane. What wolf do we feed each day? Which wolf? So Lou saying, Arca, on a lighter note, you will never guess who has taken interest and is diligently taking notes and track. Who? Wait. Are you your wife? No, brother. Why haven't you make her her own thing and so she can have her own profile and ask her own questions? Just let her come in. Did you drug her? Very nice. Well stated, sir. She's not there yet. One step at a time. Okay, yeah. Don't force it. You're right. I got you. Oh man, but what, you know what? And I think it's awesome, dude. What a blessing, man. She I'm sure she's gonna benefit. She's gonna benefit from this greatly, man. And she'll probably show you things a lot quicker than you you know. Many of the females from ARCABULLS have exceeded expectations, you know, beyond. I mean, dude, I don't know why there are not more women in trading. I will say that it feels like it's freaking NASCAR up in here, man. It's only men and American men only, boys. You know, so it feels like it really is kind of race. Is it race? I guess. Is it only American? No, there's like didn't I see a Filipino guy recently join? One South African, and he's white. No, I think it's more it's more male bound more than anything, right? I think they're trying to be more open about the race thing. Of course, it's always going to have its little backlash, but I think it's more males than anything. Which I mean, I don't know why that is, unless I'm mistaken, right? I don't keep up with NASCAR whatsoever, but you know, it would be. I mean, you're driving a vehicle. It's like there's no physical advantage other than like your stamina. I don't know. I'm talking a bunch of crap, but I digress. But yeah, guys, I guess I just wanted to find out some more of what was happening with Charlie and what a sad moment. And I immediately, he's young, you know, and he recently came out. He recently came out in an interview with those two dudes who talk about the. I forgot their names. It doesn't matter, right? It's just they talk about the car market, and then they talk about the. It's yeah, I forgot their names. It's yeah, it doesn't matter. But he recently came out in an interview there, and I watch a lot of his stuff, right? I watch a lot of Charlie's stuff, and I guess it's more for the entertainment purpose, because there's so many people who get so bent over how he replies. I mean, but he's incredibly intelligent. He was incredibly intelligent, right? So his replies are are like, "You idiot," and I don't blame him. You know, man. That just damn it, guys. Yeah, let's lighter note this for sure. Let's get our thing started here. And stop thinking. 31 years old, Lou? No. You do have to be lean for a NASCAR, which would be perfect for a lady. Let's see. Them girls excel at emotional stuff. Dude, imagine driving emotionally, bro. You will immediately get women winning. I'm sure there are, but they just haven't found the most amazing teacher and mentor like we have. Alex, I love you. Oh my goodness. Stewie, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. So Lucy, I'm hoping she'll teach me the fibs when she gets there. Oh, good. I like that she's a numbers person. All right. So, yeah, I agree, Daniel. And Thought Zeus, what's up, buddy? Trump will probably keep the investigation going for some time. I think so too, man. You know, at least. But I heard that they already have someone in custody. You know, a potential. Who knows how true? I'm sorry. Who knows how valid that suspect is? You know, but he or she is already there. I don't know. Let's see. They released the suspect. They released? No. So it wasn't. Damn. So we got nothing. Freaking 4,000 people present and not one sighting. Well, we don't know that yet, right? I guess the investigation must go through. They're probably going to get they're probably going to get people to try to just, you know, come up and hopefully say something, man. I hope so, guys. The family deserves to know. There was a report that the FBI has someone. That's what I was hearing too, but I'm not sure I'm not sure if they just released that person. That's what I was kind of gathering here, and man, that sucks, guys. And I know to some people this might be like, oh God, we're talking about Charlie again. Yeah, I know it's so new to me, guys. My apologies. I don't want to continue talking about this. I feel so terrible for him and for the family, and I do hope that it gets resolved soon, and whatever else, you know, man. I guess I was just impacted because I watched the guy a lot. Not, you know, I don't know him or anything. It's just he's a human being doing its thing, you know. He's doing his little dance just like everybody else, and then he just gets stopped in the middle of the road. Like, let's go, bro. Come on. Ah, dude, people are truly something else, man. But oh, nice. Dude, is that the truth? Wow. I don't want to, you know, because I'm on the YouTube thing. I want to make sure that I'm not really displaying it like all crazy, right? But dude, thanks, brother. That is messed up. Oh my goodness. So let's go Face ID that guy. Damn, dude. Yeah, Lemmer, I agree, buddy. So it was some white guy that they had? Wow. Dude, that must have been far as fuck away. That must have been a long, long shot, dude. I know that I have some gun enthusiasts here. At least a 308. You know? At least a rifle like that, man. You know what I mean? It was 200 yards away, the shot. Wow. Okay, damn. Yeah, that. I mean, you're at least you're narrowing down the potentials of someone. I mean, that's got to be marksman type of. It was a 223 silence, or it could. Right, I thought that it could have been. Yeah, I guess a 308 would be a little too loud, right? If it, even with a silence on it, a silencer. Yeah, you would need something still long range and quieter. Wow. Lemmer. Just kidding, dude. Let's see. So let's see. It's hard to walk away. It's hard to walk away from true tragedy, and the loss of a truly valuable person in a member of society. Right. I can't stop thinking about them either. Yeah, man. Dude. It sucks, dude. It really, 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 really sucks, dude. You know, most of these people are just trying to help make life easier, or try to help educate and whatever. It's the man. Guys, just cross your fingers for me, yeah, because it's not gonna be too long before I officially like just start showing myself full on. You know what I mean? Bunch of jelly beans. So yeah, guys. So let's you watch the video. Wow, thank you, Lou. That's incredible stuff. Stu saying I used to hit 300 yards with 556 and iron sights. Okay. Oh, damn, dude, let's go, bro. You were doing it like a la carte. So just a little training and most peeps can do it, dude. Wow, that's pretty cool. Dang, man. You're over here, not even the red dot or nothing, bro. You know, no scope. Literally just the iron right there, man. Sounds like you're smoking some beef, smoking some beef outside. Oh man, brother, that's really cool. Okay, guys, so it's not that far, huh? Okay, well that's encouraging. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and try to get this thing started. I want to make sure to get the advantage of time that we have right now, right, and try to get these things filmed real quick. Again, this is going to be another shorter video because of this is going to be one of the times that it's a shorter video in light of the data that's releasing tomorrow, guys. This is going to be very important. We have CPI, right? Your consumer price index to lead. I'm sorry, followed by the. PPI was just yesterday, right? Yeah, PPI was yesterday, so we do have PPI already done. Now CPI is coming up. We have initial jobless claims, and I think we also have continuing jobless claims. So these are the notes that I'm going to use for the price action leading into tomorrow, or the next. I know that, guys. I know that it's probably already tomorrow for some of you. Being it's already your thirsty Thursday. But I am still here at 9:41 p.m. Pacific time, still in the yesterday. You guys gotta go alone and. Yeah, brother. All right, guys. So yeah, let me go ahead and I think we are probably good to go already. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing rolling. Let me just make sure that the camera's on, and let's get it filmed. Dang, guys. Sorry that I'm blocking out the most important picture there. Dude, wow. You have no idea how hard it is to have a gun here in Los Angeles, dude. So you can't even ship your ammo to. You have to ship your ammo to specific cities. It's not easy to even. It's not easy. It takes a long time to be able to carry. Long time, and a clear record. But of course, and I think even your credit score has to be chilling. So I'm talking about complete stability. You can't just have a gun. So although my dad encourages it, right, and he has He has a freaking what is it? One of those fireproof vaults, right? Full of his rifles and handguns and stuff. And we already have the training as his boys or whatever. Like I haven't gotten around to it. I'm not sure if I should. It's just kids in the house, you know. But you know how that is, guys. Very much capable, super capable of doing it too. But yeah, guys. Yeah, let's get this thing started, guys. Let me just go ahead and prepare and get this filmed before I. It's easier if you're a criminal. Don't bother them at all, right? Hot guns. Like hot buns, right? So yeah, guys, hold on just a sec. Let's get this thing rolling. Let me make sure that I have the everything prepared here, and we shall continue onward and upward.
Trying to be Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ARCABULLS. Good to see you too.
Jesus Christ. Again. Guys, it's happening to me more than normal right now. Oh my goodness. Come in one more time. Hold on, guys. What an incredible display of power coming out of XRP for today's session. Guys, we have officially gotten a positive beat on PPI, the producer price index, and now we're not out of the woods just yet again. Yes, I'm coming at you with a bunch of news, right, and a bunch of crap that we have to go through every single day, right? If it's not this, if it's not that, if it's a whole bunch of criteria, always presented to you, right, guys? I'm so sorry about that, team. But yes, we do have some things kind of lingering here, and some things that are incredibly important for price action or for sentiment to lead an upside or to reject the upside for a downside in this price action coming up. And that is actually going to be displayed to you here in today's episode, guys. But first, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Please do me the favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca. I'm actually coming at you here today at 10:05 p.m. on Wednesday, September 10th on a cooler than normal night here. Finally, we're starting to get a little bit of a break from that, horrendous heat. That heat wave coming in California, right? Los Angeles here, guys, it's been a little thick, and I'm sure it's a little thick in other states too, right? But it's whatever it is, guys. But enough with the crap here. Let's get down to the data, right, guys? So what we're not escaping just yet, guys, is actually this. Let's go ahead and kind of merge ourselves over to the following screen, and I will kind of hide a little bit here myself. I'm gonna, there we go, cool. So please notice here, guys, that in the trading session coming up, we're gonna have the continuing jobless claims. We also have initial jobless claims, right? And most importantly, we are going to be experiencing the results and the data come in for the CPI, right? The Consumer Price Index. As you know, the last 2 days, right? Or 2 days ago, we actually experienced the results of your producer price index. So now we're going to get the consumer side of things, guys, and we're going to figure out how we're doing as far as that inflation. So notice that the data here, right, it came in, remember this CPI, you know what, we're going to use the let me use the yeah, I guess we can use the core inflation, right, which just removes the food and energy, or we can use the inflation rate here, guys. I do believe that the inflation rate year over year on the last read came in a little hot, right? And it's showing that we're still going to be running a little hot in this coming session. This is the forecast here of 2.9, and seeing that the core inflation rate is also actually this one's showing a straight even number, right? So this is your prior actual read 3.1, and we're expecting a 3.1 in this time around too. Now let's see, 323.05 actual and 323.89. So yeah, we're actually looking at some increasing in the inflation here, but not by much. So I guess it's going to be okay, guys. If we get anything under 323 here, and certainly anything below the 2.9 inflation rate year over year, that's gonna be pretty positive the market, and it certainly can increase the potentials for an upside continuation in the broader markets overall. As you can see, the price action here on your XRP asset has been nothing. I mean, anything but. I mean, guys, look at this thing. It's spectacular, right? We're catching over $3 now, guys, and we were sitting not too long ago inside of the areas of 285 and getting everybody freaked out down below into the 270s, right? So now, right, of course, we're creating this upside here. I got to display to you a couple of things, right, that are kind of forming here, which are psychological components that we can use to determine price action into the coming short-term future, at least, right? You do have a bull flag forming in this little group of candles here, right? So the way that you measure that is straight from that top side candle and into that bottom side candle, and we're gonna give you this target right now, guys. But before we continue, please do me a favor, guys. Do not. The moment you join the Discord, you're gonna find yourself there with another Arca or an imposter, right? It's gonna be an evil imposter with my name, and this person's probably gonna message you and try to trick you into thinking that it's actually me that you're talking to, guys. But I will never send you a friend request first, guys. I will never friend you first. Listen to that, okay? Never will I friend you first or send you any type of DM first either, okay, guys? So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to disable my my streamer mode so that I can show you, well, whatever, it disappeared. Anyway, guys, yes, this will show you a little negative sign here, right, saying do not disturb. Of course, they're not going to put that because they want you to feel welcome, right? Also, you're going to notice that in my updates, I'm showing I do not offer copy or mirror trades ever. I'm the one and only Arca. Okay, guys. If it doesn't have that, and if it doesn't have the all new the trader, what is it called, the mark here of the freaking adopt a tag, man, adopt a tag, everybody. We can see many of the trading team members now repping the Arca tag. So if it doesn't have this, guys, then the person is not part of the team. But I'm about to stop all this, guys, and it's just a reminder here that I will never message you first or never friend you first, okay? But remember that this is just a reminder to tell you that we just have under a week left before the ARCABULLS become completely private, and the new price tier is going to be introduced for the trading team, okay, guys? So or if you don't want to pay that $59.99 a month, then go ahead and refer to the link in the description below, and you're going to be offered there a one-time fee for a grandfathered lifetime membership to the ARCABULLS, guys, okay? So other than that, the prices will continue to a new high. So let's go ahead and stop the shilling here and continue our butts into the analysis of XRP's potential future price. Okay, so yeah, number one, we're going to go ahead and give you the target here for the bull flag, and that immediate short-term bull flag has two targets actually. So this, notice that the size of the wick here on this 3-hour candle is a little bit bigger than any other wick that you see locally. Well, that can be identified as a potential outlier, right? So we're going to go ahead and take the not so degen target and the degen target here to see if we can gain any edge over where the over where the distribution target could be here, right? Okay, so I'm sorry, the accumulation target. So this would be roughly at the targets of around 307.21, and we already have kind of something, a few targets that are very similar to that. 306s, 306.15, and your following target would be the 308.20. Of course, we have a 308.80 as well. So we're still rhyming with the upside targets from the prior breakouts of the the kind of super complex formation breakout here, guys. So we have this is literally like a quad formation breakout. It's now going into a multi-phase bullish breakout, right, guys? So this is quite impressive that everything is kind of working out, and all of these formations are leading towards an upside based on their psychology. Guys, I'm going to tell you this: I can't guess what's going to happen into tomorrow, into the CPI read. The inflation rate is an incredibly important component for price, for everything, guys. We'll notice it. We'll notice it as soon as we get that release of that data. Okay, so I'm saying that if you are day trading this or short-term trading your XRP assets, maybe stay cash until after the read, or maybe until the following day, the following trade session, which usually presents a bit of an easier execution and a more obvious execution. Okay, guys, but for now, sure, we're showing that there could be potential upsides, and let's see, even through the scope of volatility, let's see, we have an immediate short-term downside without going too deep into this because we can't guess what the data is going to be, right? Yeah, because remember, we had a miss on CPI the last time. So if this one's a beat, well, we have some continuing upside. If it's not, then, we have very good reason to come back and test some lows. All right, so 15-minute time frame still continues to the downside, 20 down, expanding into the 30 with downside here. Let's see the hourly time frame. Nice. So total downside is just about an hour long. And let's see, that would be, where's the data cells? That's going to tell us the total downside. Hourly time frame has a low of about 299.38, so that would be roughly about here. Right about this point here. So hard targets on this bottom side, which could serve as a potential entry condition, I would say would be right about these targets here. So 299.47, roughly, right, to about your 299.93, which is just about $3. And the focus on this could very well be, actually, yeah, the focus could very well be the upper half of this area here. So the upper half, I'm going to put the targets here for you to kind of observe, and you shall do you with them, okay? Of course, there's still more targets to the downside. Always there are targets to the downside. But for now, this is what I'm seeing here as your potential areas for risk on the XRP asset, okay, guys? Now, let's go ahead and just kind of color it green so everybody's on the same page. Okay, so yeah, if this is your loading zone here based on an hour statistics, then your hour continues to the upside. This means that you're simply getting a 50% prior bar retrace on a bi-hourly time frame. Upside continues. Nice. 3-hour time frame upside with expansion coming in. Very impressive. Still around 45 minutes to close. 4-hour time frame still experiencing upside here, and it looks like it's about to get this expansion phase. We opened up this 4-hour bar just around an hour 15 minutes ago and counting, and it's again confluent to the 50% retrace of the prior bar. All good. 6-hour time still upside. 8-hour times 8-hour time upside. 12-hour upside. Daily time frame still upside. By daily still upside. This is looking pretty damn good, guys. It looks okay. 4-day time frame upside. 5 weekly, man, still, oh my goodness. Monthly upside, bi-monthly. Okay, thank goodness I can't read something there, right? So let's see. I might have to use a more closer time, something that's actually expiring here a little faster, but your monthly time frame is indicating a top side of about down 335.59, man. So that's it's curious because we do have a target of about 330, and that target of 330 is very, very important. Why is it very, very Jerry scarily important? Well, because that's the take profit target of your descending broadening wedge, and this typically leads. This typically has around 90% hit rates, right? And I know these drawings here are everywhere, right? Of course, we can start getting rid of some of these little noisy things around here in order for us to just kind of determine where the heck we are in the first place, as we have been guiding this, right? Little by little by little by little by little. So just to give you the idea as to where things can be, just go ahead and check them out for yourself. Price action is currently sitting on this green bar right here, and we have made this upside thus far, right, guys? So what I'm saying is that, yeah, there is a serious chance of making this 331 or 330 to 335 target, should the markets and sentiment agree. Okay, guys, remember, I cannot guess if the CPI is going to be good, if it's going to be bad. I can't guess if the continuing jobs or initial jobless claims are going to be bad. I can't. Okay, but I'm giving you the probabilities. If this does fail, guys, if we get some bad news, well, that can lead to a downside that would be back to test your areas of around 288 first. 288 to around, 288.59 to around 287 would be a zone to validate or to use for a bounce and validate the breakdown of 293 before reacquiring your structure and bringing it down to around 280 again. Okay, guys, so those are the conditions for now. So please be very safe when trading your XRP asset. Okay, guys, so yeah, for now, I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. Should you have any questions, reach out to me at arcabulls@gmail.com, and we shall speak very Jerry, Scary Larry soon. All right, team, adios, and adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah. Nice. Team, thank you. Thank you so much for sticking around. I personally am biased towards the bull side. I'm not saying that I'm guessing things here. I'm not saying that whatsoever, right? And I didn't display also a few things, right, that I can use for later times. I know that there's a cup and handle here, right, that can lead the upside to around your 310s, 311s, right? There's a few different things other than this bull flag that can show further bullish confidence. It's just, I don't want to encourage bullish confidence. I don't want to encourage bearish confidence. I want people to make their own minds up. Yes, Linus. I want people to make their own minds up, and I especially want to make sure that everybody makes conscious decisions over what they're going to do with their existing assets. So, personally speaking, I do kind of side with the bulls. It's just the markets in general are showing a very similar formation all the way across the board. And, typically speaking, that does lead towards, some pretty outstanding results here. Like, for example, this, right? You're catching such a good pattern here on your 2-day time frame ending in 18 hours, right? Huge upside thrust on that momentum. We're completely contracted, which just means that mathematically speaking, we'll expand here pretty soon, right? 3-day time frame also, right? We just got this open a day ago, still has an upside posturing. And let's see. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, and around 4.5 iterations or bars of the oversold. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I guess it would just be 4, right? So your oversold condition, we're just around 4 bars, and it looks like stochastic momentum advance was already telling you that this has an average of 3.75 bars oversold, right? So very good. The statistics were absolutely on fire here. The last overbought zone, which is up here, is saying that your average is around 5.67. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice, right? So the stats are kind of leading pretty good on the stochastic momentum advance. The statistics on it, right? So very cool, very cool. But anyway, guys, yeah, I think that this is a mathematical probability now, or the advantage is a mathematical advantage for an upside continuation. And typically speaking, when I see price action do this kind of thing, I'm already looking at your regression line here and the regression line right here to create your falling wedge, and now breakout candles are starting to happen. That is why I said what I said, and I'm not going to, really elaborate like crazy everywhere, right? Because again, the last thing I want to do, guys, is manipulate price or encourage price to do one thing or the other. Just like that one video that I had. I don't know if you guys remember that I said in the title it said XRP 10,000 by October, right? So in that video, I explained why it was titled that, right? It was actually a post by I don't know who it was stating that XRP would reach $10,000 by October, and I expressed my thoughts on how ridiculous that was, and it was likely not to happen. So, so while, yes, it did have a little bit of a clickbait type of thing, but it wasn't titled by me. It was actually titled after a thing that many, many thousands and thousands of people reacted to. So, but yeah, guys, make sure not to be what's called a thumbnail trader. Never be a thumbnail trader. Okay, guys? If you want an opinion on something, definitely watch the content all the way so you understand exactly what the content intends to display to you. So let's see, Lina saying, oh yeah, that's right. Could still happen. Hell yeah, it could, Of course, especially, bro, you know what? There's a saying out there that's specific to crypto. And the saying is, when in crypto. So that, and the saying also goes, only in crypto, right? You've heard of these. I mean, Michael, you've been in this game since as far as we can all remember crypto existing, right? So yeah, guys, I think we just have to watch out with a lot of these, these little young bucks here thinking that they got it all figured out, right? In fact, they're creating damage more than anything. But yeah, very, very good recording, guys. So let me just go ahead and start the uploading process of this. There we go. I'm gonna start the uploading process. This is what it looks like, guys. So drag and drop the file to upload, right? So we're gonna go ahead and title it XRP. And you know what? I will title it this. I will title it what I told you guys. I'll side with the bulls. I'll just do that. I'm gonna be dead honest from the get-go. The young bucks. What I mean by that is literally the 20-year-olds, the 18-year-olds, right? There's a bunch of kids. Yeah. Mama, I am not. You're saying this because you're getting close to your sleepy time, right? Is that what's happening? You kind of drag around these times. Let's see. Open has a new. Yeah, actually, guys, there's a list of. There is a list of catalysts put together here. Yeah, Alex? Do you mind if I do the NRG video first and then catch it, or what's up? Or what's up? Yeah, guys. Open has much more to go. But 10, let's go, bro. That's the way to do it, man. Let's see. No problem. Okay. So yeah, let me go fast into this. So I side with the bulls, right? I'm just gonna go. Oh, I already did that. Perfect. Okay, I will edit that as soon as, yeah, I'll edit that as soon as I come back with the NRG video. It's just that, crypto moves so much here. Yeah, this is a complete breakout here. Nice. All right, guys. Yeah, let me get NRG in line. Oh, Daniel, no way, bro. Like, I know that this was this was the secondary day of price action that we were expecting, right? But the first, dude, I had no idea. Are you in here? By the way, where's GME Fiend? Is he still in here? There you are, buddy. So I put together this thesis for you, right? Remember you said, bro, can you take a quick look, right? We did the quick look on GME. And I was telling you that, holy crap, this thing is about to go, right? And so that absolutely was the case, right? I had no idea. What I'm trying to tell you is that I had no idea that we had earnings. I had no idea that we had the earnings call or the warrants or any of that. Yeah, I believe it too. Sebastian. So this said, right? We spoke about your targets to the rejection targets and all that stuff, right? And the upside probabilities of take profits and all that. So from that day, look at this, right? We got that. We said 2294 as the first area of entry. This thing reached a low of 2294. So very curious, right? Let me see. Let me just make sure that is, yeah, 2294, low of 2294. Damn, to the penny on that one. I think it was 93 though for some reason. But yeah, so we got that entry, and this thing continued into the first area of resistance perfectly, right? And then it even continued into the second and the third area for take profit of that day. And I couldn't see anything beyond the targets of around 25.58, but I don't remember if I told you that the might as well would be around 30. And of course it didn't reach 30, it reached 26.71, but still, dude, this was a discretionary outlook, no mathematics, no weirdness on this, right? It was just pure, unadulterated fun, and that's and that's what happened, right? Sebastian, let's go ahead and take a look at NRGV now and see what we have for that potential continuation, dude. Let's go, bro. The NRGV is looking, it's looking pretty damn healthy, you know. I think we nailed that floor pretty good via the analysis right here, guys. We were talking about a 174. To a potential 172, midbound being 173. So and also, you know, your potential liquid bottoms of around 168. There's still always that possibility, but it's all good. I don't think that's likely to happen with all this damn upside that we've gotten. So let's go ahead and just prepare this chart just a little bit and get ourselves to film the NRGV vid as it's starting to look specifically strong here. And over just the last few days here, guys, very cool stuff. And the company does appear to have an incredible amount of financial support, right? So they are absolutely looking like they can make a move here pretty soon. Okay, guys, so we're gonna check out this ticker right now, and then also give you the targets based on this movement here. Okay. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect, guys. Let me go ahead and block the visibility here and get this thing rolling. Just a moment. Okay. And okay. So far, team, incredible display of price action from NRGV coming out from the bottom sides that we actually talked about inside of the 174 bottom for entry, and experiencing some resistance around the areas of 195, as we stated, right, guys? This 195 target has been a little notorious here, right? We didn't get exactly to that top side from the entry signals that we kind of stated here, and that's okay, right? That's okay. It's showing that there's a pull of resistance, and that can show us typically that we could be trying to observe this as a traditional breakout, right, guys? So we're going to take a few tests to that door. We're going to knock at it, right, a few times before we decide to break through it. Now, I do remember talking to you guys about the correlation between NRGV and the broader markets. That does have a bit of you know, well, you'll be able to determine what it is for yourself, though. So I'll show you here as soon as we get this thing rolling here. But before we do, guys, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca. I'm coming at you here 10:36 p.m. Pacific time on September 10th, Wednesday. Closing price action on NRGV was $1.89. Intraday close was $1.91. Very powerful daily close on this, guys, and it does show that it could start curving volatility and momentum towards the upside favoring. Okay, so if that is the case, well, let's go ahead and display what it says from the immediate short term. Guys, know that we're not out of the woods yet from the macro data releases, right? And what I'm speaking of here is that, sure, we're about to experience the release of the notorious, here you go. Let me block my camera. Continuing jobless claims, initial jobless claims, right? And we, of course, have our CPI data coming out, right? We just got the PPI, the Producer Price Index, just a couple days ago. And now we're going to be experiencing the release of the Consumer Price Index. Okay, guys? So this is absolutely of critical importance here, guys, because it does in some way, shape, or form reflect what our markets are kind of pricing in here, right? So it's just it has a lot to do with our inflation rate. Okay, guys, that's going to be critical information for the continuing of trend to the upside in the overall markets, right? So let's go ahead and pay attention, as this is this is going to be released pretty early. Okay, guys, so yeah, tomorrow may be an interesting and very volatile day all across the board. Okay, guys, I'm not talking about just your traditional equities. I'm talking about cryptocurrencies, of course, your futures, and man, especially your derivatives like options, right, guys? So please be careful, as you know, the very famous Theta Burn Thursday, or actually, you know what, it's just before that. So yeah, guys, it's gonna start getting a little interesting here for that Thursday trade. Okay, guys, so I'm telling you guys that I'm telling you that sometimes it may be easier to just kind of stay risk off the market, and it also shows that you know, like, let it happen, right? Let it just pass by. And before we continue, guys, please remember that you know, right when you join the Discord, you are going to notice that there is going to be a direct message coming to you from what appears to be me. It's an imposter. I will never send you a message first. I will never friend request you first either. There are many, many thousands and thousands of people that I speak to all the time, and that prevents me from being able to focus on the one individual person. So make sure that the profile from the person that you're speaking to is this one. This will have a little negative sign. It just doesn't right now because I'm live with the team. But this will show negative, as in do not disturb, right, guys? And of course, the scammers are not going to put that because they want you to, you know, reach out. And also this, I put this, and they certainly will not do that, right? So I do not offer copy or mirror trades, right? Ever. I am the one and only Arca. Okay, guys, but never doubt that. Also, make sure that you are looking at the tag, the server tag. You can go ahead and adopt that tag here too when you join the ARCABULLS, guys. We're reaching now just around 11 people left for the official grandfathered lifetime deal for the trading team, located in the description below. Okay, guys, if you would like to purchase that instead of being subject to the $59.99 new price point for the Discord membership for the trading team, team, as we are now adding a full service, full support, unusual whales bot. We're going to add the Nuntino bot, all that good stuff. Okay, guys. So make sure to hit that in the description below, and we'll get you set up here. Okay, guys. So enough of the shilling. Let's go ahead and get ourselves back to the price action of NRGV. So yeah, guys, one more time, right? Very good entry conditions down into the areas of the 174 projected target. Now, the upside that we want to validate here is, it could be in lieu of the retracement via your weekly closures and or your bi-weekly closures, right, guys? So your bi-weekly time frame does have a 50%, does have a 1 day and 15-hour range before closing. So, and it's very curious because the bi-weekly time frame, all it did was retrace to the 50% of its bi-weekly bar before now is actually starting to reaccumulate and starting to make that upside. So 50% of this bi-weekly existing bar that we're on is showing that it does have a target in the upside of roughly around the areas of 201. So I will say this, the closing valuation of this particular you know what, that's curious. I almost didn't see this here. Yeah, just like this here, I need to see the data, right? Here we go. So the closing valuation of this bar, the prior weekly, was actually looked at over here, OHLC, right? Open, high, low, close. That's your 202 target, right? So that's already pretty nicely set against the 50%. The 50% reaccumulation of your weekly bar. So that's just about 201 there. Very nice. So confluent to that, guys. So that means that should we have another area of resistance to look at, highly likely we're going to reach that resistance first, and that would be around the areas of 208. So that now makes the bottom side of around 202 to around $2, maybe even $1.99, an area of support before continuing to the upside. The important detail is that we can close the biweekly bar above at least the closing valuation of the prior green bar, which is around that 202. It would be ideal for us to close this biweekly bar above your 208, right? I know that it's going to look a little bit like a hanging man, but it also shows massive strength to the upside. Okay, guys. So this is not looking bad whatsoever, guys. The reason why I'm not going to be so precise and so dead on the targets that I have for you, or that we can find here, is in light of the CPI coming up, right? There's no way that I can guess what's going to happen here. There's no way that I can project what may happen. I can only see the probabilities through the eyes of volatility and momentum. So should they suggest upside or downside, I'm going to go ahead and say that and maybe still be completely wrong. Right, guys? So just kind of keep that in mind here. So we have an upside continuing into the 5-minute time frame. Your 10 minutes still has an upside posturing, right? I'm looking at your stochastic momentum right down here. This is still postured to the upside in the 15-minute. And let's go ahead and see the 20. Okay, so that would be just about 20 minutes of upside. Should we open at 189? Well, we would be getting let's see. So we're at about 189 with around 17 cents of a price action towards that upside. So if we're getting that 116 or 115, 215, sorry, then that's a great start for continuation above. So 215 is going to be roughly around, let's see, or maybe actually, you know what, it would be 205. So if we did 205, I remember the resistance being around there. Here it is, guys. So yeah, it would roughly be between the areas of $2 to just around there we go, 205. There it is. So that's your overall resistance here, mathematically speaking, right? So here we go. That would be just, oh, guess what? Look at that. This, my one of my buddies one of my students too, right? Very close friend. He trades here with the with trading team. His name is Gar, right? So he was asking, like, what do you mean by how you rewrite targets, right? So here I am writing the same target again that we already had for upside continuation, right? So yes, this is just telling me that the plan is still on. Your conditional entry criteria is here. We definitely got the upside and resistance levels. We pulled back like crazy from them, and we're still trying to make that upside happen. Okay, guys. So yeah, so far it's looking good. 20 minutes of downside from 206. That's ridiculous. 30 minutes continues, hourly. Okay, it's still hourly. Okay, so that would be right around 3 hours of downside from 206. That gives you no way. So that gives you just about 8 cents. So you're coming right back down to your 198. So that's their target right here. So 197 to 195, right? Pull back from the 206. This would be your area for continuing validations. Should it be that price action is behaving just like it does in the first place, right, guys? Like always. I'm not sure that it is. I'm not sure that it's going to continue. I'm not sure nothing. Right, guys? Your 4-hour time frame already is suggesting still that upside. Let's see. So that would be continuing into the upside in the 6-hour time frame. Dang, let's go. Man, still upside into the 12. Still into the daily. Okay, so it would be a total. Man, that's actually not bad, guys. That's really, really not bad. So I guess here it is. Let me see. Guys, there's a probability. Wait, let me double check that. No way. How is it that we're gonna blow by that? So 5-minute time frame, right? We're still suggesting upside. 10 upside, 20. This would be 20 downside, right? Well, the 20 upside based on the whatever. So it starts from that zone of around 206, right? So pullback would only be just around your upper 190s. So then you would catch an upside continuation. Oh my goodness, no way. Okay, well, you're still validating upside into daily time frame. Oh my goodness. So yeah, from 197, you're looking at around 17 cents to the upside. Jeez, dude. Okay, I guess that's okay. So I mean, we're retracing right back into this zone here. I think everything is trying to revolve. It might be it's consolidating a little bit, but it's a huge range, you know, guys. So this is suggesting this kind of a trajectory. Let's just go ahead and kind of extend our analysis targets here, and I will show you how this is kind of saying that it wants to push. It's not saying that it's gonna do this. I'm saying that it's just suggesting that, you know, the time and volatility are suggesting that this thing would move in this path here. So likely upside continuation into the areas of around 204 to 207. This would pull back to your areas of 195 to 197. This would then go right back up to the areas of around 205, right? And that's presently where we kind of are. So let's see. Yeah, downside continues from that point there. Again, 2-day time frame. 3-day time frame downside, 4 or 5 downside, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly downside. Okay, so I think it may have already happened. Monthly downside, actually that would have been way lower. Monthly downside on this would have taken you to, let's see, 107. And of course that's you know, I don't really see a 107 happen. Anything can happen in the markets, guys, but I don't see that. I think the invalidation was right around the targets that we spoke of 174 to 173. That was very likely the area for me, guys, okay? So, and then this thing would actually continue towards the upside. It was a 30% prior bar retrace, 19 days, 15 hours to close this. It's still very much safe. Should this continue towards the upside, you're looking at an average true range of roughly 93 cents, which puts you at a top of 195. So we already got that 195, but since it is that we're getting that 195, then sure, you do have resistances starting at where we said, right, this is your 191, or what is it? 202, sorry, right into the areas of around 208. So this, it feels like we're about to break out. And should we break out, that means that we're going to be testing the top side here of around your 230s. So, and now seeing that you still have upside continuation even into the bi-monthly and stuff, let me see how this was. Yeah, I guess it would be a 3-month time frame upside continuation, and that will give you from the opening value here of around 70 cents. This will give you close to $3. So dang, man. Okay, and everything in the thread of analysis is kind of present here, guys. So this was your probabilities here. Hard targets: 266, 326, 360, and 397. Yeah, so it's gonna take a little bit of time, guys, but it is closing some macro closures with extremely good looking candles. All right, guys. So I think that this is a pretty good place to leave off. Should you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and reach out to me at arcabulls@gmail.com. And yeah, I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon. All right, guys, adios and adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Fuck yeah! Done and done. I wanted to show my excitement real quick because I was just so, I'm like, yes, it's gonna, the recordings, there's no more pressure. Oh my goodness. But, also guys, just a quick little announcement. I probably am going to start, going live soon, like actually live, public live. And start that all over again, right, guys? As we were growing the numbers here. Lemmer, I love you, brother. Lulu, okay. Yeah, and also for Alex, I need to look at the spy, the SPX, So okay, yeah, not a problem. Was it a short? It was a short play, wasn't it? No, it was a long play. It was a long play for Lulu, because we were expecting the bottom to be hit already. Did it start moving up or no? I'm gonna be incredibly upset, guys. Is anyone having any issues with audio? I'm gonna post it here. What the heck just happened? Did you see that? My goodness. Is anyone having issues with Discord audio? Please let me know in the chat. Nothing? I just finished XRP right now. I'm going to... NRGV right now. Now I have to start loading XRP. XRP was finished just around a little bit ago, maybe 20 minutes ago. Oh, there's a couple people here. Let me see if I can do this. Panda, come up, buddy. Oh, dude, what? Why is that happening? Discord has been tripping. I'm not gonna lie. Man, it's been slowing down the whole row here. Now you can? Okay, good. Dude, what? Yeah, that was... It's just I'm noticing people bouncing in and out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on the screen and see if anybody is seeing this. Let's see. So for me, the audio has been, no way, right? That's cool, bro. But you're Android, right? Because this thing is it's primarily best with Android, but the iOS is a little weird with it. You can only hear on YouTube? Yeah, guys. Oh, come on. Panda, hang on just for a sec, buddy. Just for a sec. Let me just go ahead and all good here with iPad. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Let me just reboot this Discord here, buddy. Hold up. Yo, check 1, 2. And to my surprise, another Windows security Microsoft Defender update. So naturally, the microphone doesn't work. Oh my goodness. So who couldn't hear me before? There was a few people, right? Yeah, guys, let me know if you can hear my voice now. Are we sounding good? Are we sounding good? Are we chilling? Are we chilling? See? Good deal. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not sure of the other. Like, I don't know how to add this person. Hold on. I'm going to do this. Check 1, 2. How did you do that? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Bow and wow. Check 1, 2. Check. Oh, I see what happened. I typed it twice. Could you hear me? Bow at you and wow at you. Lemmer, love you, buddy. Okay, good. Oh, Lioness, nice. Yes. Okay, good. I love it. Michael, I love you, buddy. You be safe, dude. Get your rest, man. Thank you, bro. Okay, guys. Yeah, I don't know how to. Well, I'm gonna have to edit this name because I did it twice. Check it. Yo. Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, I'm not getting the read there, guys, so I'm not sure if that person is here. Yeah. Good morning, let's do this. All right, guys, so do me this this quick little dance here. Hold on, let me see if I can get something. You're feeling refreshed? Let's go, bro. Lemmer, buenas noches. Cuídese, mi hermano. Lioness, be safe, okay? We'll talk very soon. The good thing is that we got the recordings. We got the recordings. And we're going to continue right now into the SPX and also the other ticker that someone just told me about. Forgot which one that was. Please let me know, guys. But regardless, I do need to remember yesterday, guys, I made a critical mistake. Like, it was actually a really bad mistake not to have, I think that was the first video that I've loaded that wasn't, it was just XRP. The first video that I've loaded that I don't think it got to 1,000 views. And that was, man, people are very, very particular with that, right? Or it's just like all the price action that you talked about just happened and you did it, but damn, So let's just upload this XRP video real quick, and it looks like the uploading for NRGV is presently done, son. But hold on, let's see where the spot price is. I'm gonna leave this here. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Oh man, yeah, Bitcoin dominance is diving. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Here's the spot price action for Ethereum. Let me leave this here for now, okay, guys. Let me get this post done, son.
Trying to be.
All right, let's get it going, team. Let's do it. I'm still gonna start off with the SPX. As as promised to Alex, but I know she was probably real tired. Okay, so let's get this going. Let's look at the SPX. Guys, look at freaking Ethereum just rip right now. Let's go. Man, and yeah, that's really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the major index. Let's see, let me find the actual chart here. . 10 already left, huh? Okay. All right. So let's do this from this chart. Over here. Great. So yeah, massive day towards the end of the day. Huge recovery on the SPX. Guys, please remember, if you are having any issues with your audio in here on Discord, please refer to the link provided so that you can observe this through, let's see, am I still there? Okay, good. Yeah, through the YouTube platform. I'm just trying to refresh it to see if I have any visuals in there, right? Here you go. All right, looking good. I just want to make sure it's recorded, right? That's what I need here. Good deal. All right. All right, so let's do it, guys. So let's start off with the SPX. Oh yeah. Open is still an ongoing play. Yeah, absolutely. And we got a new CEO. There's actually a few things in line here for the catalysts too. A list of catalysts. Yeah, guys. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, okay. Sorry guys, I've allocated thoughts on open, and I think we may also if I'm not mistaken, we spoke about open here around a month and a half ago or 2 months, and I think the person who actually brought it up was Quinn. If to my knowledge, she was the first to mention it to me, and then I was like, holy crap, this play does have a lot of potential. Of course, it has its ups and downs and stuff, and it has its weird moments, but the promise, yeah, it was you, right? So the promise on the ticker is just it's based on macro data, right, guys? So as we get your jobs reports with less claims, right, that means that people are getting jobs, right? So that means that Open Door is going to put listings. So, and yeah, they just got that today, huh? And let's see. And I think they have around 40% institutional ownership. Let's see. I think recently it went to $8. I think, right, if I remember correctly. I'm tracking it. I'm tracking it here and there. I mean, I'm tracking a bunch of tickers, right? But the real focus that I have right now, guys, is actually but yeah, I mean, open is one of them, right? Of course. But APLD, Nvidia, and BMNR. Of course, open is in there. Yeah, that rate cut is gonna do a lot. Is gonna do a lot here. So hopefully the September cut would do it. Yeah, we're coming up. I think it's on the 29th, September 17th. There we go. We're coming up on it. that's the thing that could potentially double the price. Sentiment is saying that it could essentially take it to around 16 to 20 bucks, maybe something like that, right? But yeah, guys, and also bull has been a huge focus of mine too. Bull being a huge short play, and since the I think it was maybe at around $15 to $16 that we signaled entry for short. And this was last week, guys, and that has been going nothing but down. So very good stuff. Thank you, Mama, for sharing that. That's very kind of you. This here, guys, let's go ahead and show it on the screen here so that everybody can see it too. And Gal, I'm super happy that you're keeping up with the time with the tickers that are showing us high promise. I think that is a ticker to maybe even consider holding long term. Period. It's just open door, like. They're not going to go anywhere. I know that there are other competitors, but what other company doesn't have too many other competitors other than like Palantir? I get it. Man. But for example, in the semiconductor space, there's you have Nvidia and you have a bunch of like AMD, right, direct competitors, and other ones that are technically not really considered chips, but like SMCI, ARM, AVGO, all those. But whatever, what do you know what I mean? I think it was an amazing call out from Quinn just a while ago. And another one also that she did mention, guys, is actually Klarna. And then Klarna, I think, just recently opened, and I think it's booming. I think it's showing massive upside. But please do not leverage too hard into those because, they're expanding based on the sentiment. But the whole fact that people aren't paying their Klarna bills hasn't set into the Gemini is going to be an amazing one for sure. Remember, they have a huge Bitcoin holding, right? The Winklevi brothers, they hold an outstanding position of Bitcoin, real Bitcoin. So that's naturally going to get them up. So, and I think that they're probably naturally going to follow the trend in purchasing Ethereum too. Thought Zeus, you got January's 26 $10 calls. That's Gal. Those are winners. Thought Zeus saying unpopular opinion. We no longer should get rate cut. Let's see. Job opening 50K weaker than expected. Right, dude. To tell you the truth, it feels like if they do rate cut again, I think that'll put us under 2 in 13 months. And the whole goal, right? The whole goal was to be at around 2, and I think, dude, am I reading this correctly? I think Trump wants to create a buying frenzy, and I'm wondering if that's going to lead to a capitulation. Just like they did again in 2007, where everything went just super frothy, right? Until we, anybody with a pulse was getting a home loan or a car loan or whatever. So you got people with $45,000 annual incomes getting like Lamborghinis and stuff, and then you have your repos. You have your repos just going insane later on. So. At the current state, I mean, it depends on also like how we look tomorrow and the next CPI read too. But if we go up any higher, then maybe the effects are starting to kind of wear from the last 6, and it would be 6 meetings, right? Yeah, exactly my point. You're seeing it just like I do. And you know what? If that is the case, then we're going to have to take advantage of the bull run as much as we can, and allocate assets that could be worth a good gain for now, right? And then take the profit. Let's go short, And there's no problem in that, right? We can bet against the market still. It's just it'll be for our benefit. So let's see. The next potential squeeze play with companies in line to purchase acquisitions in Bitcoin. So that's Gemini. Let's see. I think Let's see. I'm sorry. You've been trying to find the next one that's going to purchase Bitcoin. Well, maybe the next one that's going to purchase Ethereum. Maybe Ethereum. Well, I mean, both are powerful, right? It's just that, the current hype is companies that are buying Ethereum. But the whole Bitcoin allocation, Bitcoin reserve for the company, that's all good too. It's just follow the trend, right? And that's literally what you're doing, and that's super smart. Let's get it. Okay, so what better way to determine what the markets can say without just looking at our major index? Let's try that out. Let's try that out for size, guys. Try that on for size, yeah? All right, let's do it. So SPX strong hourly close, right? We definitely had a reversion day, right? So this was just to kind of close the gap on your prior day's close. So SPX giving this massive return, gapped up like crazy, guys. We're talking about a closure of the SPX at around 65.12. And the open was almost the entire ATR daily. So 65, 50, 51, right? So, and then of course it did an ATR low, right? So it reached almost 100% of its average true range to the downside, which is pretty impressive if you ask me, man. I mean, that's a conviction, and we kind of state that all the time, right? That, yeah, if you're within proximity, you could still reach over to close your daily your daily gaps, and that we did. And in doing so, guys, that my goodness, it actually fed more strength into the ticker bull that I've been talking about for a while now, and it was nice. Okay, but anyway, so let's see what this upside did as we as that can actually cascade. The rate of change from this bottom side of this to this mid ground could actually change and have the immediate short-term time frame cascade, right? So let's look at this from your immediate short-term then. So 5-minute time frame, yeah, that was a pretty big scream here, right? Huge volatility expansion, and we're also looking at the at a pretty intense yell here on the stochastic momentum indicator, right? So upside continues into the 10-minute time frame. 10-minute time frame upside, 15, 20 upside, 30, let's see. So 30 minutes worth of upside, right? So that'll give us around $10 on tap. So that'll be $10.17 actually. So that'll be your 533.20. So 543.20 is going to give you right around this target here. So let's see, right about. Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. So it has a pretty nice area of resistance right about there. But I will say that it does have other areas of confluence too. So I would give it. I'm going to give it a range of the prior day. I mean, actually, your 30-minute opening range high on this is a resistance level, but it's too close for me. So I'm going to give this just about this target here for resistance. So 65.39.96 to 65.43.21. Likely resistance on the SPX. Okay, guys. So this makes me feel like this thing will just kind of use this for the moment. And I also don't know if this is just going to gap up, right? Because where the heck is the ES right now? That thing is, I mean, are we like just rocketing to the upside on that? See, those are things that we should probably answer as well. So I can actually load those things up on the side here, and it is going up, right? So it's acting similarly to what we're speaking of. Let me see the daily time. Okay, and this is the daily time of the ES, and it's rocketing upward. Let's see. Daily time on. I'm going to remember. Daily time on the SPX looks like this here. So yeah, with this upside thrust that you're experiencing on the ES, I think that it's getting ready to resist at around these points here. It would be roughly, you know, it is a rough valuation as far as the ES is concerned, but not for the SPX. I'm doing that by mathematics. So let's go ahead and revert back to this 30-minute time frame. So 30-minute time frame it shows downside, but guys, please remember that that's actually going to shift here soon. Well, actually, no, it's going to keep that potential downside as the 30-minute did close kind of like a little very, very thin bar. Let's see, hourly time frame. That is, that one's going to shift. So upside continues into the hourly time frame, which puts us into a bit of an upside continuation too. So let's see. Downside would be from the 30, so that would show you 1547 to the downside from 6544. 6530 would, okay, it's reverting back to the open. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. And then from the hourly, there's more upside. So it's yeah, that's funny. So yeah, we're going upside first, right? 5543, 6540 resistance comes right back down to the same area that we opened at, roughly around 6531, 6532 validates support from here. Upside continues. You got to be kidding me. Into the 2-hour time frame where it shows 21 points up. Then we're getting another high. The hard target on the next high is going to be a liquidity top of 65.46. This is going up and down and up and down. Now I see a 50% distribution within there. Okay, fine. Let's see. Jeez. Oh, right. Guys, this happens to me every single time I read the charts on the CPI day. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I usually say this. It's like, guys, it's like we're just moving up and down. We're consolidating. And that's literally what's happening here. I'm reading a consolidation phase minute by minute the whole day. If I continue reading this, I'm probably just going to end up like this all day. I'm not going to do that. So it's clearly saying risk off, like relax. You know what I mean? Let what's going to play out here play out, and then we can see about the continuation of price action via the data coming out. Guys, initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims, CPI, core CPI, all of that stuff is going to play critical for the continuation of price action here, guys. Please be very careful. All right, team. So as far as your larger closures, right, you did get a daily. Let's see, we did get a buy daily as well. So those are 50% retraces. Let's see. Oh, actually, man, the buy daily time frame, that would be a retrace downside first. So actually, this would show us the buy daily time frame could go down to 65.19, but we're heading towards this way first, which means that your support level is naturally going to be between your 65.32 to around 65.29, and this can invalidate the continuation to the downside as their buy daily. Let's see, 4-day time frame also. Wow, what the heck? It did close, and I don't even know if I can consider that. I don't think I can consider that a hanging man because it's just so insane. This is actually ridiculous, you know? I mean, this thing closed massively above your prior bars. Oh, look at, well, man, guys, there is a potential, actually. There is a probability. I think they're going to shake the market for a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to mark that target just in case. Okay, oh. Fuck, I kind of did already. I'm going to put this target here. 65.02.09 to around your 65.08.79. This could be a liquidity grab. It's not saying that it's going to happen, guys. I'm just saying that there is the probability of closing your 4-day gap. But we do have and there is the probability of a peekaboo, and there is the probability of continuing in that. So this could also fake out, guys. This could be a bear trap too, because the continuing here to the upside is not even shown on the 4-day time frame. 4-day time frame chart, right? None of this, all that downside and upside and all this beyond these bars, it hasn't shown up here yet. It definitely has not shown up into your volatility, which means that this thing is probably going to expand. This is naturally closing above the prior bars open and close, so this is going to pivot upward straight into the 100% max out, and then wait, no way. And look at the overbought average on this. It's 10 bars of overbought usually on a 4-day, which means that this faces huge overbuying. Look at this. Look at the size of the one that we're in right now, and look at it in comparison to this. In comparison to this one here. In comparison to the last one. The one we're on here is one of the smaller ones. But this thing can go and go and go and go overbought. My goodness, that is powerful. Okay, guys, like I said, I'm going to highlight the potentials of a downside. But I'm not going to But I'm not going to say that it is going to happen, guys, because trust me, man, if these guys come up with a positive CPI, this thing is just going to rocket ship. And then towards the end of the day, towards maybe the shift of the algorithms, it'll probably come back to your 6508 and then trap all the bears again and then just rocket to the upside, like it has been doing every single day. And we've been talking about this, guys, every day. You know, remember how many times I've told you, like, this thing starts capitulating and reaches the low targets, and I'm like, I'm going long. Right, and this thing just showing that everybody's entering short. The supply chain, the options chain, everybody puts, and I'm like, that's exactly why I'm going long. So, because everybody sees that it's like literally monkey see, monkey do. So at those moments, for every single day that we've traded, guys, I've been going long at those moments, and then just rips to the upside. And guess what happened today? The same thing. So I'm also not gonna say that it's gonna happen again. But since it's CPI, it feels like they're gonna do that, right? It's gonna crush the longs at some resistance, bring this thing down to close the major gaps, and then this thing would probably continue towards that massive upside. And who knows here, right? The resistance levels could actually be waking up to the 65.45 as the ES is continuing to kind of thrust to that upside right now. So in fact, I do think that there could be, I can't read this here, guys, but I'm going to tell you this, okay? So let's go down towards here. I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put this here. Okay, so 4-hour time frame, naturally, hammer candle leads upside. So the potential upside, right, would be towards a few targets, right? This is your first set of targets. And you definitely have the top range of the 4-hour bar as well, right? So that would be roughly right about here. Roughly right about there, right? Okay, so yeah, this would be, I mean, it's just going to depend on how you observe this yourself, right? But 64, 63, hold on. Yeah, oh, nice. Okay, good. It is that resistance there. So 65.31 could be an invalidation zone. Let's see. Let's continue it. Oh, man. Yeah. This. It's temporary, guys. Okay, this is temporary. What I'm saying can happen here is that price action could really do this kind of maneuver. So price action leads towards the upside, right? At the open of the market, right? This thing will probably start going short as soon as it starts breaking your 540. This will reach like a 538 or 537 and immediately rip to the upside and start getting validations of resistances inside of this pocket, which I believe could be 65, 50, 41, or slightly below 55. Okay, so this area here rejects. This would mean that we would come all the way back down towards that same zone where we were, right? Validate your prior 4-hour bar resistance, and this would literally have us continue all the way back down towards the zone of, I don't know if the 32 is going to do it, right? I don't know if it's going to do it, but a liquidity grab on this, I think could be valid at this point here, right? If that happens, guys, then there is room for these, the top two are the focus here. I'm not sure if it's going to do it though, okay? So what I'm thinking is that we have two opportunities of doing this, right? So I'm sorry, we have two potential scenarios here, right? This would be scenario number one. And you know what, and just like we've put before, the dotted line for a continuation to the downside, right, guys? Of like, I forgot what it was. It was, I think it was NRGV maybe, right? So from this area here, guys, we pull back, right? This would be the pullback, and we validate a double bottom, and then this thing would literally continue into the targets of around 65, 55. Opening the market is going to be a critical thing. Wherever we open, we're going to need to know. So if it is this at 32 that we open the market, well, that means that your price action can technically reach around a 60. So 65, 60 could be your target. And that means that you'll get a little bit of a liquidity push to the upside and then immediately reject. Right, guys? So I don't know where they're going to do this, right? When they're going to dump out on the market, but I do see it as a lot of trickery tomorrow. And you're going to be faked out like crazy, right? So I would be extremely careful to how you apply trades tomorrow. If I were talking to some beginners here, I would say to maybe consider risk off the market, as this presents a gigantic amount of danger. So this is your second probability, right? So we enter this area here, and it does have a reason to, right? It really does have a reason to, except that the reason may have already been done. Okay, so and then we get that upside like this. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of make this dotted line like that, right? So those are the probabilities, and let's leave the receipts on that too, right? Just like this, and just like this, and with a probable liquidity grab, right? Yeah, it may be around. It could be anywhere in here, really, guys. Okay, so this is potential bear trap territory here, and then this thing just bounces to the upside. What I mean by this being sort of needed is that you're observing here areas of breakout, right? So, for example, you have this zone here, right, that you're looking at in price action as a critical zone of support and resistance, right? This area right in here, right? So what happens is that you reject at these places. You get the false breakout, right? You reject, and then you come back up for the official break. You get that official break, and then you came back to test not only this, but it wasn't for this initially. The proximity is too close. This continues to the downside to validate this area here, right? But you also have a couple gaps down there, right? Sentiment wants to just close it. Let's just take it to the range low from this area here. So this breaks out, validates this point here, right? Then reaccumulates and continues towards the upside. This retracement candle came dangerously close to this area here, but that's where I'm saying that there could be some liquidity, bulls, right? So this really could actually experience its upside, retrace to validate this support now, just like we did over here, and then it'll continue towards towards the upside. That is currently what I'm kind of saying here. And these are all equal reaction moves. These are all Newton's law, right? So it's, for example, like this. This would be your entire upside, and your potential retrace would be observed on right here, right? So you get the upside, retraces to the 50%, and then continues to the upside again, right? So that's what I mean, guys, is that this is it's distributed like typical price action. So that's why I'm saying that maybe there's a probability of going down there, but I'm not sure that it would. Which makes me feel now that we're potentially looking at good news from the CPI and initial jobless claims and all that. Do not believe that. We are not here to guess what they're going to say. I'm just saying what I feel based on the current price action. I may be wrong as all hell. Okay, guys, and now know this. I am not going to post up any of these plays. So should you want them, you go ahead and take your copy, but I will not post them here in the chat whatsoever. And I'm not going to post them anywhere because I don't encourage trading on data days. I do think that it would be best for us to remain cash and look for a better opportunity for trading a more obvious day of price action. Tomorrow it's just it's literally a liquidity grab on all kinds of. Arca will just be wrong by a cent. Sebastian, dude, I love you, buddy. Guys, I honestly think that it's, if you're a green trader, if you're a beginning trader without the, fuck that, balls deep, right? Without the speed or the experience of executing immediate short term or the ability to observe the chart without getting distracted by something else, do not trade the day, right, guys? And I heed my words, right? Just be safe out there, team. Okay, this is just it's crazy, but it is possible for this thing to reach all the way towards your 65 60s even. So it's looking good to me. It's just the wrong day for it. So super careful, guys, super careful. Anyway, so let's sorry, I think sorry guys, I missed the ticker from a while ago at the beginning of this stream. I forgot who it was. So I got Alex's out of the way. She got it, right? If anything, that's the only person I'm going to send it to. And she's just going to have to listen to the whole ass play to determine what in the crap it is. You know what I'm saying? So guys, help me find that ticker. Somebody did ask me about it, and I'm totally missing it. I know that I have others that you guys mentioned earlier, but I want to be respectful to some of the people who have literally never asked me for anything, and I think it was one like that. No? Oh, that's right. Ninja, it was you. And there we go. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, Gal, I got you. Hold on. I got you. I did it to Ninja yesterday and I messed him up, right? So I'm sorry, buddy. Let me give it to you this time. I got you. We need the great, yes, we do. Yes, we do. My main focus, guys. Yeah, of course, we have NITE stickers in there, right? But my main focus, guys, is literally NVIDIA, APLD, and also BMNR. Those tickers, I mean, specifically APLD and NVIDIA, I honestly think NVIDIA is getting ready for a potential, guys, it could be over 100 points. I don't know. But we already have the data set for that, and I think I want to update it too. We probably just have a few missing months in that, which are only going to make the targets higher. And I did post it last week, saying as soon as this daily signal releases, we're on for a big ass ride. And it fired off at the open of yesterday, and of course into today the thing gaps up like $10. Dude, I am so mad I'm so mad we didn't catch it at the day. 270, yeah, 269, 259. 259, I'm not even joking, dude. I think I have it to the dot. 259.80, I think it was. Let me see. Here you go. Look, check this out. $259.78. I thought it was 259.80. Dude, this boy, this is really something, man. This is really something. That's got to be one of the biggest back tests I've done in my life, considering 112 iterations, 98 correct. Bro, those are not statistics you don't act on, man. Come on, dude. That you don't, dude. What you mean, bro? Let's go, man. This is, dude, this is, I'm sort of rating this like an A minus, bro. I think this is my first A of the year. Like an actual A. Oh, man. And, yeah. Yeah. And I won't rate APLD an A whatsoever. And BMNR, I don't think it would be an A either, dude. It's just the market capitalization on NVIDIA meets it. The price, right? The forward guidance on it meets it. All of that stuff meets it. Like that's really, really cool. This play and the statistics are among the strongest stats that I've ever measured, guys. This is really strong. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm just letting you know what I feel and how excited I am over it. I'm already in, guys, and I think a few of us are in already. And I'm looking, if we do get a further pullback, I am just gonna buy that because holy crap, guys. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, guys, and also please know that I'm going to be setting up a meeting here. There's another partnership with ARCABULLS being lined up between MEXC and ARCABULLS. All right, guys, so that's another potential here, guys. They are offering some stuff and they want to talk to me, so I'm going to figure that out here pretty soon. We're going to see what they want. And FEMX, they did reach out to me on Friday, and they have agreed to my terms, and I'm just waiting for them to come back. And it appears as though, further news for you guys, it appears as though the person or the representative that was helping me, with my deal, he is now actually, the last day, I think, is the 17th on FEMX for him. And he is now moving to a senior level position at another exchange. And he asked if it's okay if he remains in contact with me for potential future synergy into that company, since it's going to be a little more, he'll be able to work out better deals. It'll be able to, whatever it is. He couldn't tell me where he was going, right? Of course. But the continuation and the partnership is still alive. And that's what I'm most happy about. Yeah, I mean, man, guys, I know. Oof. So, so yeah, guys, the future synergy here. We're gonna get the discounts for execution on MEXC, and then we're gonna get it for FEMX, and then potentially whatever else that this guy is going that's better than FEMX. So I can't wait to find out what that is, guys. And also Mercure DAO, it's a decentralized exchange. They're also wanting to talk synergy with me too. And also another company it's another company that's offering a tool to determine potentials of earnings plays during stock trading. It gathers you the higher probability plays, and it gathers you potential data that you need to know. And I don't know about targets just yet, but the likelihood of upside and downside is also presented in some of this software. They want me to beta test this software during earnings. So I forgot the name of it, guys, but yeah, there's a lot of synergy happening here between guys. It's just, I can't believe all the brand deals that are that are sneaking up on me right now. And that's a lot of big things coming here, guys. Big things coming for us. All right, team. So yeah, NVIDIA, guys, this is I'm gonna give it a look here too. And also know, guys, that AMD is starting to fire mad signals too. This thing is just acting ridiculous, okay, guys? But sorry, I was gonna look at Lulu here for this, guys. Here is the play, right, for bull. These are your entries, right? We now adjusted the play after we got what we were looking for, right? And now we adjusted the play to re-enter again today, short at 1402, and the thing drops all the way a whole ass dollar to over $1 to 12.98. And this thing just bounced off of there. You know, your boy was like, wee. So, guys, I think that the resistance on bull would be roughly around the 1325 to 1346. I still see further and further downside. Guys, I know yesterday was like this inverse head and shoulders. I'm like, yeah, but I don't think so. So I still said more downside on this, right? So it's still going, guys. Please be careful when playing this asset too, okay? So what are we looking for as far as fuck, I forgot to show this, dude, on my XRP video. Oh, dude, why? I need that, man. I hate it. Your boy was dead on and not showing it. Whatever. Okay, cool. Keep on dropping the ball, buddy. Let's do it, guys. So, yeah, why don't we move ourselves into Lulu? Extremely annoying. Where did Lulu go? Dude, it's... Wait a second. Nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it looks like we're getting... I see why you're saying this. You're saying it because we're getting dangerously close to some of those inflection points, huh? Is this still in that channel? Was it a channel that I drew here? Hold on. Oh, right. Damn. It's that equal reaction. This is stupid cool. Yeah. This is around your 50% zone between these lows and these highs. It's almost a repeated formation. It looks like a fractal. You know, it's the inverse, the upside down of Stranger Things, right? So this thing is the upside down of this area here. It's really, really cool. And then we're testing here that equal reaction, the 50% distribution of the zone here. So I see that we're getting really close to that potential bottom. And I think, guys, I don't think Lulu's going anywhere, honestly, right? So this, I feel like, may actually get a massive move to the upside. This is, I forgot when I mentioned this. When was it I mentioned it? Was it last week? It must have been last week. I don't think it's been too long yet. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, guys, I just mentioned this last week as a potential idea for reaccumulation on this, as I don't think this is going to last in these massive discounts too long, unless they continue with, worse and worse news, of course, in which case we would have to just adjust. Let's see, your weekly time frame is about to close here, guys. Oh my goodness. So a day and 13 hours to close this weekly time, which means it's having a little bit of trouble breaking down below the prior week. And this is already reaching its end as the week that's almost ending. So all of this price action here is what's in comparison. Let's see the buy week on this. Hold on. The buy week is... Why? Hold on. Let's see what the ATR low is. 161.65. So 161.50. Yeah. That's why those entries are there right here. 158.81 to 165.97. Very, very cool. I see. Okay. So should this, remember, guys, that the play is still on. This has been moving really slow. So remember that if this area here fails, the 158.81, that support fails, then very likely we're going to slip down into this area of around 141.63 to 128.95. That is a zone to where we can start seeing massive accumulation, but I don't know that it's going to go there. I still think that we might actually be within this area here. So now, also the next thing to remember is that roughly at around 12.5 hours to the closing of your bi-weekly bar, this starts a 50% retrace, which is why I have this drawn here. The area of 173.49 to 177.75 would be the area to retrace the rate in which we gain from that 158 low all the way up to that 170 something high. Listen to that. We're talking about a potential like 18 to 20, really like 16 to 24 point move to the upside here. That may cascade everything, and that could be the low. Oh, dude. We got to keep an eye on it. UN Security Council to meet over Russia's violation of Polish airspace. Let's see, Foreign Ministry. Thank you, buddy. 15 minutes ago. Man, dude, all that war shit, bro. Damn it. Okay, guys. So yeah, the play is still valid. Very, very valid. I'm still looking for potential entry conditions into the 158.84. And just remember, guys, if it starts to pierce through this, it doesn't mean that it's done. It could actually pierce all the way to, if it wants to, it could pierce all the way down to 153.88, right? And then recover. So the typical reaction on the closing basis of a biweekly or any candle, remember, it's that it decompresses at an average time. Decompression average biweekly would be 12 and a half hours. We have a day and 13 hours to go. Okay, so that means that probably on tomorrow, and it would be tomorrow, it may start retracing as early as the Euro Open, 1 a.m. Pacific time, 4 a.m. Eastern time. We still got some downside to go on this, and it's very slow. It feels like it's contracting like crazy in a shorter time frame. There you go. It is very much contracting in that short. Huge contraction here. My goodness, dude, this is all just dropping. 30-minute time frame. Yeah, my God, dude, that's crazy. So that just shows that whatever move to the upside this has could be massively explosive. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Let's see. Nice. All right, guys. So, you guys kind of already have this play, though. All right. So just, again, I'm not going to release this. So you got it, Ninja. No problem, buddy. I'm happy to help. Just remember, guys, take your screenshot or whatever if you want to, but I'm not going to put any plays out. I'm not going to endorse any trading tomorrow. Okay. Please be safe. And let's go ahead and take a look at ticker symbol open. Let's see what's up with that. I don't remember. What I will say is that I don't remember where my what is it called? Where my actual chart is on open. I hate that. That's what I do not remember. Okay, all good. So made a huge move, right? Closing at 818 post market, 858 top on that. Very, very cool. So let's go ahead and observe what this is doing on the more macro time. And honestly speaking, that does look like it was building some kind of a bull flag, of which already got triggered. The true upside, though, the true upside target on this would have been, or could be, and is this, let me see, let me just put it here first. Man, come on. Right about $9.63. Sorry, that would be a high of we don't have anything historically, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, damn. Oh crap. Okay, so your hard targets are 1006. That's really powerful here, guys. So 1004, 1006, right around there. There could be a push in right at this resistance area of around 1060. This is moving at 75 cents daily ATR. I just need you to know that. Okay, guys? It is what it is. It is what it is. And then also, I want to see if this really degen bull flag was leading to that target anyway. Actually, it's moving to a higher target. And I can see the inflection already. It was this one. Of course it is. If that it's continuing to play out, guys, that's still in the process. So I would say resistance on this play. $13.27 to $13.34. What we do have to remember is that we have we have a few closures. Okay, man. This is a back-to-back bearish engulfing, guys. It doesn't mean that it's going to continue to the downside, but you have a very valid confirmation of a bearish engulfing followed by a nice bearish engulfing in almost the same shape on a daily time frame, by the way. So that doesn't mean that where did it close? 818. It's closing barely. Let's see. It's at a 8, 9, 10. So is it like a 1050 or where is it? What's the target? Let me know, buddy. 818? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's okay. That is, 814. Let me see. It is at a resistance, right? I'm not going to tell you that it's going to stop there, but my first move to the upside was to 1004 to 1060. So that's presently playing out. Okay. And the weekly time frame was just a 50% prior bar pull. It did close. Technically speaking, that was very bearish too. It closed the dark cloud. It closed at 586. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, corrective. 812, and I don't know about this one though. Buy daily was still. It's still gonna suggest upside. 3-day time frame is still gonna suggest upside. 4-day close. And that's a shooting star. Oh man. It may still have enough upside to go. 5-day just opened. Potential retrace is already done, or maybe coming back a little bit, but upside continuation even still. Weekly upside, bi-weekly upside, currently at an early retrace of its 50%. That's statistically saying upside continues. Yeah. Monthly time frame opened up around 10 days ago, 11 days ago. Still upside with massive expansion. This is not done by a lot. I don't remember what I said, but I think I was saying that I could see this around 35 to 40. When I need to find my damn chart. Another thing, guys, is that this is not just going to continue to the upside. As soon as this reaches, my biggest probability is that it reaches $10.60. Immediate distribution to $4. Okay, that's your typical price action on this. So very, very likely for us to reach any of these areas here. Maybe even it does reach the $12.99, but very, 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 very likely for this to retrace all the way back down towards $4.30, $4.25, something like that, right, guys? So just beware of that potential, as this is typically what price action tends to do before continuation. Okay, guys. So nice. You got a similar target up there, gal. Cool. Outstanding line up there. Let's see. Okay, yeah, guys. I think give it some patience here, because it may move a little bit slower, but it does have a gigantic upside potential. on Friday is another. I think this maybe reaching that top side by. I just don't know how your dailies are moving. Let me see. Oh, it may be tough, right, guys? I don't think it's gonna reach all the way to your 12.99. I don't think it's gonna do 13 this week. Anything can happen, but it's only moving roughly around 71 cents daily. So in reality, I feel like the $10 target could be like next Friday. And that wouldn't be bad, right? It wouldn't be bad. It's just it's going to take its time here. It's a huge play. All right. So yeah guys, I think this is likely to this is good, guys. So if we're getting this, I think that this can pull back. If it's already at 18, guys, yeah, your entry conditions could very well be around the 647. Okay, and again, I'm not encouraging the trade on this, guys, but I do think that 647 is a pretty strong target. 647. Let me see what the high is on this. 643. All right, so 643. It's fine. Roughly 605. Careful. I think that's the long area. Okay, but remember that data coming out, right? We don't know if this thing is gonna just crap all over everybody. We don't want that to happen ever. Disgusting. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and close up shop. Let's do our little dance here. Let's get ourselves some rest. And you can see your calls I just got will be up 200% tomorrow if we hold. I'm taking profit, dude. Let's freaking take the profit and just reload, right? Get some 26s. September 26th. I forgot. I think you have the 19s, right? So, Gal, I do not want to share any of my charts here in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that does not happen because I'm not encouraging any trading tomorrow. I mentioned that before I put any analysis up. So please, guys, don't share it here in the chat. I'm very strict about that. I never will put any of my charts up if I don't suggest any trading, guys. So I will more than likely remain risk off myself. Should there be a situation, I'm going to be transparent with you guys and tell you that I'm going to enter, and it'll be up to you, right? But I'm not suggesting any play tomorrow, guys. All right, please be careful. I really mean that. Tomorrow is usually a day where they express extreme trickery. All right, guys. So let's see what's up. All right, team. Well, thank you everybody for coming on by, and I hope you have a very good night. And we shall speak in the AM. All right, guys. Be safe, team. Love you, everybody. I'll catch you in the mañana. You got it, buddy. You have a good night, okay? Take care, team. Be well. Thought Zeus. Love you, buddy. Be safe. See you, gal. Good night. Later, newbie. Bye, mama. You have a good night. Okay? You take care of yourself. See you, everybody.